Secrets, secrets, and secrets. Oh my! Episode 6, Season 2 of The Walking Dead. We're near the mid-season finale.
We're near it. We're one episode away. Can't get much more nearer than that.
Well, apart from the actual fucking...
Well, that's true. Like, I mean, you're not really near at that stage. You're
at it. You've approached the station.
You're at your final destination.
The doors are opened, but we kick off the episode. We basically, like, not a montage, but basically we see how everyone's getting on at the start. Carl's out of bed. He's with the chickens. He's with Laurie. He starts saying, but it's just animals. They all eat each other. It's just the human way. I mean, who's he think he is? This guy goes for the biggest shite bag kid. He gets shot, and he suddenly turns into this knowledgeable, fucking, dependable guy. And he's like fucking 11 years old.
I fucking hate Carl. He's nowhere near 11. I think he's like 8. I'm pretty sure he's like 8, 9. But anyway, then we see Patricia, and she's like, fucking, this is sick. Picking up chickens and snapping their wee legs, then wheeling them off to the barn, where she is tossing them into the barn, and the walkers are eating them. Her and Herschel can believe these are sick people, but to me, the sick people are these two. Fucking snapping the legs of the chickens and throwing them in there to beat the forward.
I'm fucking glad Patricia dies. I'm glad Herschel dies. Spoiler. Fuck them all.
Oh, you have to wait a wee bit on Herschel dying, like.
But 2 seasons. But no, this is sick. Like, killing your own farm animals. I know you kill them anyway, but this is fucking inhumane. Like.
Yeah, you know, there's one thing maybe, you know, killing a chicken that gets a quick fucking meat cleaver to the neck or something. That's one thing. But you know, like I said, snapping its legs and then...
Yeah, this was just absolutely disgusting. But we see Maggie telling Glenn he can't tell anyone about the walkers in the barn. But will he tell anyone this episode? Only time will tell. We see Dale, he's on the prowl, isn't he? Is he going to tell Big Daly? No, he's not going to tell Big Daly. No yet. But yeah, of course, Glenn, though the whole episode title is Secrets, he's also got another secret. He kind of figures out that Laurie's
pregnant.
Yeah, not good in this world. So he's juggling a bunch of different secrets.
He tries to give Laurie his fucking food, and then it's like, what? Like, she gets enough, right? She gets to sleep in a nice bed inside. I mean, she doesn't have to barely do any fucking chores or anything like that. I mean, Laurie's got a good life here, Glenn, so why the hell are you giving up your food?
I know it gets me. At this stage of the game, she's like, what, a couple of weeks pregnant? It's not like she's fucking 9 months or 8 months. Near the end. Where it's like, you know, like priority. Fucking nobody knows apart from Glenn and her. And Laurie basically tells Glenn to get her another item at the pharmacy.
She wants the morning after pill or whatever.
Which doesn't make sense because...
It's not the morning after.
It's like the fucking month after.
So, probably maybe even longer than that, who knows. Yeah, so she does that. Maggie says, I can go in with you. Maggie goes in with Glenn. When they're raiding the chemist, Maggie gets attacked by a walker, almost kills her, grabs her, then Glenn gets this, like, it was weird, it was like an axe kind of knife, fucking sword thingy.
It was like one of those things you use climbing a mountainside.
It was weird, yeah, so
like an ice pick, sort of.
He swings at the zombie's neck, and his head kind of like, his head is like hanging on by a thread. His head just kind of like falls over to the side. It's not fully detached, like, but it's literally hanging on. And then the walker tries to get back up, it's still alive, and then Glenn starts like bashing it in the head just to make sure it's dead. And it's like all of a sudden Maggie doesn't see them as sick people anymore. She realises it's killing machines. They then get back to the farm, and she grabs the morning after pills and she throws them.
See, think of it though, right? Before we get into this whole scene with Laurie, fuck Laurie. If they thought they were just sick people and didn't know about them turning and shit, like why did they capture them with like avoid getting bitten and all that shit? You know?
Yeah, I guess. Yep. Yeah, sure.
A bit ridiculous, but Laurie is confronted here by an irate Maggie, and I think Maggie's fucking right.
Yeah, stop using Glenn as your errand boy, and you know, get your own morning after pills. And I mean, it's true. I mean, like, Laurie's got no real right to ask Glenn to go and do this. But of course she's not capable of doing anything herself, so...
I know, why you go in? Does nothing. Actually did nothing.
Adds absolutely nothing to this group. As a liability, as annoying as fuck. Is probably the least favourite member of the group.
I think the one time she actually does something leads to her death, like, but this is does nothing for the group. Like, like
At least Carol just kind of fucking sits in the background, like, as fucking annoying as she is.
Yeah. I mean, at least she's actually did a bit of... Even in season 1, like, when they were just, like, doing... Like, Laurie didn't do fuck all. I think I seen her putting out Rick's clothes once. That's Rick's clothes up with the group's clothes. You then hee-haw. He wrapped in haw.
And even then, she didn't wash them, because it was Carol that washed them.
Exactly,
Hence
but...
she found the grenade.
After this, though, we have Glenn. He goes to Dale, basically informs him about there's walkers in the barn, which then prompts a conversation between Dale and Herschel. It was good seeing these two coffin dodgers on screen.
While stroking a horse, I believe it was Nervous Nelly.
So she returned. Yeah, she found her way, sitting in the stable this morning.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward... Dale is trying to open up about the walkers in the barn. Herschel's not really having it. I want to talk about the barn. Nothing to talk about.
The walkers. That's my wife. And my stepson. I've known them all my life.
You think these are people, but these are dangerous. These things are dangerous. No, that's my wife. That's my stepson. Those are people. Yeah.
If you feel the need that you need to feed them live animals to keep them fucking settled,
yeah, I mean,
if that ain't dangerous, what is dangerous?
Yeah.
I mean, we live in a world where a fucking flu/cold is locked down the entire world, and Herschel seems to think these flesh-eating fucking creatures are alright and they should sleep next door to them.
Look, I'm alright for Herschel maybe even accepting that, look, that's even clinging on to, look, that's my wife and all that, but can he not see their point of view that, look, these things are dangerous? What if they somehow manage to escape the barn? Can you not look at it from that perspective?
Exactly. But we're also on the hunt for Sophia this episode. Oh, Daryl's still getting...
No, Daryl's not really in the hunt. He's kind of bandaged up.
Yeah, guy did get shot, impaled, and fell down a fucking 90-foot cliff last episode, so he's doing no bad, Daryl.
He's still alive. Andrea brings him a book or whatever. Don't think Daryl's much of a reader. He says there's no pictures in this book. And, yeah, he says you don't have to do anything. He says to Andrea, you don't have to do anything. I forgive you. You were trying to protect the group. But says to Andrea, if you shoot me again, you better kill me. And I guess it was a funny fucking dialogue. Aye, it was funny. It was alright. It was good.
It was no bad. So those two, no, not those two. Andrea and Shane head off to like the nearest housing complex that Sophia could have went to. I think Andrea mentions that if Sophia made it this far, she's probably alive.
Well, first off, was there not gun training?
There was gun training at the start of this episode.
There's gun training.
T-Dog said to Jimmy, don't give me that gangster shit.
Yeah,
even though he's the gangster.
Everyone's shooting targets. I think Andrea's doing the best. Shane seems to be pretty impressed. Rick was impressed as well. So then Shane he takes Andrea to like this, I guess, a wee more obsolete location or whatever. And she's having to shoot at this, like, I mean, it's a big tree branch, and it's got like, it's like a branch, like a tree trunk that's like tied to a tree and like with rope, and Shane's swinging it, and Andrea can't shoot it. She's complaining that the target's too small, when in fact it's pretty big.
It couldn't get much fucking bigger.
I mean, it just happens to be moving. Shane's like, there's a walker, he's got a walker. Why is it still coming? It's coming. 6 feet, 4 feet. She keeps missing it. And then he goes, that's the bastard that killed Amy. And Andrea just stopped shooting at that moment. And
even if she was considered the best at the people who were getting trained, if you can't shoot this thing, you're not. If you're considered the best,
I'm not saying shoot it in one shot, like, but she did unload quite a lot of bullets.
No, but you could just fucking line up till it come back into your.
And I just don't know. I just don't fucking know if this is a good idea. Like, I mean,
yeah, like the waste of bullets. Like,
why not just let the people that are good with guns shoot guns?
Like, I legit think they probably wasted like 100 fucking rounds here.
Should fucking Beth and Patricia really be fucking shooting guns anyway? I mean, are we ever going to be in a situation where they are the ones that are fucking...
Well, you know what? I'll give them credit. They actually wanted to learn, unlike some people whose daughters are missing and they just sat and made dishes in beds all day.
Yeah, why wasn't Carol doing gun training?
I know, why can't she get trained up to go out and search for Daryl? Because then you've got no excuse, because you're trained.
I can use a gun. And even then, I mean, it's not fucking rocket science. Hold it, focus it at the head of the walker, pull the trigger. I mean, there you go.
And know when your safety's on and off.
I've just trained you how to use a gun.
I know.
For free.
It's just like aiming for anything. It's
like
fucking a pair of binoculars. You aim.
Yep.
Anyway, what are you looking at?
Then Shane and Andrea head off to housing development. Looks for Sophia. Don't find Sophia. Kind of get overrun. They have to make their escape. Shane's like, here, I'll cover the car. I'll take care of the alleyway if you get the car. Andrea can't do it. And then Shane decides not to kill them. He decides to let Andrea do it herself, I guess.
This was the best form of training, to be honest.
Yeah.
You have to let them do it. And that's exactly what Shane was doing. But what was unique about this neighbourhood? It was almost like we were like season 5. It completely looked derelict, didn't it? It almost looked like it was a few seasons in my opinion. They were in a garage that was completely burnt out, and that looked like it had been done. But Andrea manages to drop them all. She channels her inner Stevie Seagal, lays waste to them, and yeah, is that training complete? Would that be the GTA driving school but with guns?
I think so. I think Andrea's officially now a good shot, because in the comics she's supposed to be this fucking great shot, so maybe they wanted to go.
I can't really recall Andrea later on being like considered the sharpshooter of the group, like.
No,
she's no. But yeah, they drive off and then they ride in the car, damn it, and then we fade to black. And then I believe we have Rick discovering the morning after pills with Laurie, even though it's more like the month after pills. The joke's already been made. Yeah, he heads off to Laurie, and this is where we get the final part of the episode. Laurie's greeting, Rick's greeting, they're all greeting. Rick can't believe he made it. He's like, how could you do it without me? If you're gonna do it, at least tell me, man.
Laurie's like, in the past it was okay, but bring a child into this, and it's like, you say that, but doesn't this go back to the fucking logic of, well, shouldn't we save Carl? Wouldn't he be better off dead? Like, no.
What's the end game here?
I know. Well, I mean, the way Laurie's speaking, let's never repopulate, and well, she'd just all die today. By Laurie's logic,
I know.
You'd have to repopulate the world fucking sooner or later.
And see, if she's so concerned, right, about having a kid, don't do anything. And 2, why don't you go and get the stuff? Why are you risking fucking Glenn and Matt? It boils back. I fucking hate this bitch. Hate her. Then Rick's like, is there any other secrets you gotta tell me? Me and Shane. And Rick's like, yeah, but is there any other secrets?
Yeah, I guess Rick fucking knew. I mean, he didn't really show any signs, in my opinion, of knowing. I don't think it was obvious, like, I mean, I don't know what Rick seen that made him know, because I didn't see it. Well, apart from all the things he didn't see, and we did see. But from what Rick's character's seen,
I think you could always have your suspicions, because maybe like you could see Shane was a lot closer with those two than he was before the apocalypse, but then the apocalypse
but wouldn't you fucking, like, I mean, I would argue, like,
maybe you would see it makes sense, and maybe you could see the way Laurie is becoming hateful towards Shane for no reason, which we were all seeing.
Yeah, true.
But then, if that is the case, should he not be like, here?
He fucking saved your life, and Carl. Show him some respect.
I know, like, but yet, like, Shane's the guy that made out to be the dickhead. Fuck Laurie. Rick and Laurie, I can't even remember the embrace. The episode kind of just ends with that reveal, and that's about it. Like, that's the reveal. Rick no sells it, and the episode fucking fades to black. So yeah, we have to rate this 1 out of 10. What you giving it? I'm going to give it a.
Be a 6.
I'll get a 6. It was alright. Like, it was probably average.
Yeah, it was okay. Not good. It wasn't great. It was bad.
It was a weird way to end it. Like, I mean, if Rick took the reveal in a different way, you could have maybe.
To me, the ending of this episode should have been there's walkers in the barn. I just thought the reveal of this was pretty.
Yeah, like, would it not made a bit more sense? You could have maybe had, like, the fade it to black, Rick heading back towards the group, and he sees Shane. You maybe think Rick's going to confront Shane about this, and then Glenn says it, which then brings his attention to that more.
Yeah, maybe.
That's why I'd have booked it, but nope.
Unfortunately,
Robert Kirkman and Frank Sarabot, didn't he?
We don't have good jobs like that. We just have to sit on YouTube and talk shite about these shows. So
yeah, yep.
That's it. Enjoy your 15-minute review.
6 out of 10. Fuck you.